And now what do I need to do? I need to get another crank. On. Fresh in there. How did I get 0.1 minutes? Must accidentally hit start once. All right. Find a new background here. I think I like that. I usually don't like the bright colors, but I think that works. Bum, 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 bum. Wait, it's the wrong hand. What am I doing? Man, left hand all the way on this side of the keyboard, really. This is kind of decent. What the hell? Did I skip a step? That's not the same thing. I did skip a step. The hell am I doing? I forgot to put that on multi-stream so I could see if I got anybody chat. Ooh. Practice. Set loop. Pull it back. Oh, yep, this is it. Go back and show you the fingering. Yeah, I've been jamming on it for a little while, getting to the point where I could probably get 50% if I did a good run. Yeah, it's just showing on the left hand here. I guess I should just go back to the first one and just cycle through them here. And I've actually just been using my thumb for these last two. I've been finding it a little bit easier than having to move my whole hand over to get my index finger on this one, and then right back through it again. Pretty simple. Oh, well, I'm thinking about it too. Show you that micro freak. I don't know if I'll hook it up tonight. Bit of a pain to get it on the camera, or for playing it actually. But keys there, I don't know if they come in the whole green screen thing gets all whacked out. Let me turn that off. Where's it at? I had a shortcut for it up there and it disappeared. How about, there we go. I should bring it up. But yeah, if you see the way those are like printed on like gold, and then up here's all the oscillators and filters, and then up in this top corner here, I don't know if the light's coming up. It's like a little bank of lights. You use this knob that you can like set oscillators to different things, but it's pretty wild. Wait. There we go. And then it got the microphone up here for it's got a whatchamacallit, a vocoder in it, so it'll actually modulate your voice or whatever, you know, sounds you got going through it. I bought it so I could have something small, portable that I could take to work. I picked it up with the bag and a set of cheap Audio Technica headphones for $300. I saw it the one day. You know what? I've been thinking about getting something little for work. So I picked that up, and I never eat lunch at work, so instead of just sitting there on my phone, now I just found a nice chair where I can lean back and tool around on that thing. And like I said, sometimes I'll sit there and try to play along to what's on the radio, or sometimes I just sit there and play around making different patches and screwing around, routing different things to different things. And hop back into this. Yeah, I just wish I could like take like a computer in and actually like go all out. But I guess it's kind of neat because if I didn't get it, then I'd just be doing the same stuff. It's nice to have a little bit of variety. Plus, and it's nice being able to have that like mandatory point throughout the day, and then I do my mandatory melodics at night. So yeah, I don't know. Back in the day, I never used to freaking eat. I used to wake up and I wouldn't eat anything until after work, like 5 o'clock would be the first time I would eat. And then like when I started this job, I started eating. I don't know if I started eating lunch or breakfast first, and then I like caved into the other one. And then now all I do is when I wake up, I eat breakfast, and then I wait till I get home to eat, and then I get to have a bigger dinner. And it also gives me that extra half hour to actually relax at lunch instead of like spending all of lunch hurrying up and eating. And then as soon as you're done, right back to work. And like I said, it's nice being able to eat more at night too. I actually probably like 2 years ago, I lost like a whole lot of weight. I was like 200 pounds, and I went down to like 140, and then started lifting weights and went up. And now I don't really lift or exercise anymore. I need to get back into it, but I still try to keep my weight like reasonable. I think I'm like around 160 now. But yeah, so it's nice being able to just pig out for dinner and not have to worry about it, count the calories or whatever. Let's see what we got. There we go. I normally don't like to change the fingering on stuff, but sometimes it just seems to like make so much more sense to do it one way or the other. And unless I like see something in it that feels like I don't know, like I'm missing out on the education or whatever, I'll sometimes change it up just a little bit. Oh, cool, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that happen too. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. If I don't hear from you again, I'll just be doing melodics. I probably won't get to much else tonight. It's already kind of late, and I try to stop by like 11 o'clock so I can get a decent night's sleep. So I'll probably just do a few more things, keys, do some pads, and yeah, probably crash out in probably about 20 minutes, half an hour. Oh shit! I thought my computer was shutting down on me, but I just hovered over something that pulled all my screens down for a second. All right, where am I at? 26, not too bad. Go ahead and go through a couple rounds of practice before I try it again. reason I keep getting the urge to put it on performance, but I know I can't beat it yet. I don't know why I keep reaching for that mouse. It's funny, sometimes some of these, like I look at them and like, they look so simple, but I can't make my hand do it. Like, even though I can get it sometimes, like, it's just weird, like the disconnect while you're like, trying to make your finger go into that spot and it just doesn't want to go. And it's funny how, like, after you get it, it starts to get to a point sometimes where it's almost like you couldn't get it wrong. And, like, how fast that change takes place. Like, sometimes I'll sit there and struggle with one for so long, and then, like, just all of a sudden, like, instantaneously, you know, you get, like, way better at it, like, seemingly out of nowhere. Starting to get a pretty good run going here now. So I'm gonna take a crack at performance mode, just see where I'm at. $39, not too bad. Oh man, I didn't know I was in practice. I think I would have beat it on that one. Damn it. run. I think I got a crack at it. 70. Nice. See, sometimes I kind of do playground kind of stuff in here. Not so much like when I'm on stream, but like sometimes if I'm just, well, I guess, yeah, when I'm on stream, because I stream every time I practice. But like if people aren't watching, sometimes I'll just sit around and just kind of mess around. I guess I might do it if someone was watching. It just hasn't really happened yet. But I'll just kind of start messing around. It don't sound as good as like the crap you were doing. You were pulling some pretty cool stuff. I didn't catch, like, you did like 2 little spurts. And I remember towards the end of the first spurt, you started doing a couple things that were pretty cool. And there's, whoa, that's, thinking it was like better than what was in the lesson. Though it was a pretty, not bad, but it was like a boring lesson. There wasn't a whole lot in it. It was like, that was some early stuff. It was, yeah, because you went way back. I forget, it was in like 2nd grade or something. Alright, let's see. How does this one go? It's all the same fingers. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and try it without listening to it. Oh wow, this is... We'll go back and listen to it just so you can hear it unmolested by my... Yeah, definitely a lot more shuffling going on in there. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. In fact, I almost don't even want to do it tonight just because it's getting late and I'm getting close to the time where I should be switching over to pads. But I think I should at least do a run through or two tonight just to start to burn it into my muscle memory. Practice mode, set that loop and pull it back a little bit. Holy crap, I might even do weight mode for 1 or 2 reps in the pattern. Okay, it's got a little bit of that last one in it. It just kind of adds that other complex stuff around it. Alright, I guess we'll bulldoze through a couple practice sessions and hopefully I start picking up on it. Oh wait, I forgot to turn off weight. There we go. Actually wondering if maybe this is the benefit where I need to be using my index finger on that other key. Probably Git makes it so that I have enough time to get all that complex stuff in this new setup. Like you were saying earlier, sets you up for the next move a little better. So I just need to get used to all my fingers being up here and then moving down when I need the E. Because I hardly ever need... Oh no, I guess it's more than hardly ever. It's pretty frequent. But it's probably easier. Okay, I think I'm going to try it the way I was doing it before. Just see if I can make it work that way. Actually, you know what? Spending too long on this one. I've already been playing for 22 minutes, and this is the only lesson I've done. I need to move on. I want to do at least one other lesson of keys before I move to pads. Let's see. Oh wow, you're pretty deep into grade 4. I'm just starting to skim the first couple of rows. Let's see. Probably at least do a quick run through this. I want to do a more musical one on keys too, but I should probably do this little routine. I thought I was better at this. I remember doing something like this, one of these drill style ones, not quite like the one you were doing, but it's more of an exercise rather than a song. This is just moving up and down the pads with each hand. Thought I did something like this before, and I thought I was better at it than I am. Practice. Oh wait, I'm still an octave off. There we go. And this was doing it like this last night. It's real choppy. And I suspect it's because of all the notes that are on the screen at once. And with my streaming and everything, it must be like right on the verge of what everything can handle. Alright, I think that's enough of this for tonight. I'm not feeling it. And it sucks that it's choppy, too. Not that that's my only problem. It was running smooth the first time I played it, though. I think maybe I have some stuff running in the background that I should have probably shut off. I meant to check it when I got on the night, but I didn't think about it. Let's see, what else do we have here? That one's got an artist name on it. I'm afraid to stream anything with an artist name on it. I had that one copyright strike on YouTube before, so now I'm being a little paranoid. Not so much paranoid about YouTube, because they'll, generally give you some warnings and whatnot, but I don't know about Twitch. Oh, shit. What the hell? Let's try this one. I think this might be the earliest one that I haven't beat. No. I've got something with some type of chord up a little bit further up here, I think. I guess I got a couple things up here. There we go. That's the one I'm thinking of. Out of time. Oh, there's another one too. The Heart is Full. Oh, that's one I've been working on. Quick run through here. Do one more run through here and then I'll do pads. Time is it? It's like 1:45 already. Crap. Woohoo, 5 points. Alright, time for pads. I don't remember exactly what this was. I don't know if I want to do that tonight with my limited time. Let's see. There we go. I definitely want to do this one. Oh, wait, I beat the section of it that I wanted to play. I guess I'll try this one. I was excited to play the previous step on this one. I remembered I was getting so close to it, and it was a fun one to play. Crap. Better put it in practice. I know I'm not getting anywhere near beating it yet. Paradiddles. I don't know what paradiddles are. Is that the name of the lesson? No, the market. Play the paradiddle across the toms to create a fill. Okay, so I guess that's what they call the way those notes are played. Alright, practice. Set loop. Oh man, I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this. Man, I can't even think about that note with the left hand trying to do the paradiddles up there. Just gonna try to get the left hand right now without focusing on the right one. And once I get the pattern kind of burned into my brain a little bit, I'll start trying to throw that left hand in. That seems to be a more successful way of handling it than trying to get it all at once based on past performance. Oh, I'm sure I will. There's one or two that I'm at right now that I'm not sure if I'll ever get, but this one I'm sure I'll get. It's just a matter of time. There's one or two that I'm not sure that got some little more complex chords and some sharps or black keys or whatever that I don't know. I'll probably end up getting them, but I look at them now and I'm like, I don't know. And honestly, I don't even mind if some of those if I don't get. Like I said before, I'm looking at, you know, I'm looking at just acquiring basic skills just to, you know, help a little bit in my quest to get decent at production. So I don't necessarily need to, you know, be able to play any of the crazy shit. Just as long as I can, like, knock out some quick little rhythms and melodies, and I can use whatever different plugins to put things into chords or scales and whatnot. I know I got something like that now called Scalar 2. I don't particularly use it much, but if I ever felt the need to go that far with it. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and move along. I know there's a couple things I was playing that I was a little bit excited about. I don't want to spend my precious little bit of time playing something I'm still a bit awkward and not really in tune with. Eh. Did that one. Maybe I really wasn't into a whole lot. I thought it had more challenges that were partially completed. I remember that one from a previous challenge. Phil Force, I remember that name from a previous challenge. I remember this song from a previous challenge. I think I remember that picture too with the doves. Oh yeah. Oh well, let's see. Let's just kind of jump into a new one here. Not bad for a first run. Oh, I just figured out recently. I knew you could do it with keys. If you hit the 2 keys on both ends of the keyboard, so 4 keys total, 2 on each side, it'll restart. And with pads, if you hit the 4 pads in the corner at the same time, it'll restart. I just figured out that you could do that with pads too. I knew the trick in keys. I only know the trick in keys because I did make a suggestion in Melodics once, and that you should use one of the other buttons on the keyboard to be able to restart it, and they told me about the 4 keys in the corners on the keys. I didn't know about it with the pads. Yeah, for a long time I'd like try to hold my keyboard in my lap or keep it close to the controller or whatever. And then, like, I accidentally was doing it with the pads one night, and I'm like, what the hell? I know it did it, and I was screwing around for a while, and I got to do it again, and I still didn't know what it was. It took me, like, probably 15 minutes to, like, figure it out. Oh, it's the corners. I think I might remember reading about the 4-pad start way back when I first got Melodics, when I was using my push all the time, back before I got the MPK Mini. There's my 5 minutes, and step past. Alright, still just the 2 fingers. $64. Damn, 3rd step, and we're still just with them same 2 fingers. Same thing as the first one, just double time. Definitely tricky. At least on the first go through. Alright, I was almost starting to feel it at the end there for a little bit. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't have to stop on the hi-hat one, the left side. If I could keep going straight, it'd be easy to hold that pattern the whole time, but it's hard to keep that same speed going while you're bringing it in and taking it out. Not necessarily with that hand, it's with the other hand that I'm having trouble keeping. As soon as I try to bring that other hand in, it throws the first one off. Let's go to practice and run through that a few times. It's one of those ones that I could tell is going to be fun once you actually fall in the groove. Going just a little bit too fast in there. There we go, I got them all on the last one. something else. Come back to this one tomorrow. Oh wait, I didn't realize they threw in a third finger on me. Okay, they just... Oh man, this is gonna be tough. I think if it was backwards, I think if my index finger was the one going quickly, it would probably feel like a pretty easy challenge, but going this way, it's a little bit trickier, I think. Oh no, this is gonna be easy. For like a second, it felt like it was gonna be tricky, but no, this isn't gonna be too bad at all. Couple run-throughs on practice, and probably be able to knock this step out tonight. Mute the mic. I'm about to drink some water here. I always try to remember to mute it. I remember when I first started streaming, and I like practice watched one of my first streams just to see how shit was going, and I saw myself drink some water and swish it around in my mouth, and it sounded so horrible. So I always try to make sure to mute my microphone if I'm going to take a drink. This is a record. Oh, like a challenge where you earn a record? It's taking so long to load. Yeah. So was the one before it. Yeah, I think one of these nights, maybe on a weekend, I want to go back and maybe like... I don't want to go all the way back to the beginning because I feel like maybe like a lot of those are too easy. But I want to start maybe doing 2 stars on everything because of how I was saying with the scoring model. And you may be right. It may be different between pads and keys. I remember back when I first started doing pads, I felt like I did a study to figure out how they graded. And it seemed like they did take into account what you were missing. Like actual missed notes, like where you get the little red dots on the screen like that. It seemed like they took that into account because I was trying to figure out their scoring model way back when. But recently I did it, and I'm pretty sure I did it on keys, and it didn't seem to make sense. And that's when I was telling you that it was a lesson that had a ton of notes. It may have been the one that I did earlier with the ascending and descending with both hands. And like I said, I started to feel like I was mashing a bunch of notes. And I was like, man, these scores feel awful high for how many missed notes there are. So I just started just beating the crap out of the keys so that I was getting, you know, all the notes or whatever. And I did. I had like enough good ones to beat it. It said I had 50%. But when I looked at my missed notes, there was twice as many missed notes as where it says... Like how it says 96 notes up here. It whatever it said up there down here under misplayed, it was like double. And I think I had like a lot of early and lates even too. But so that makes me like a little suspicious. Like most of them, whenever I pass with 1 star, I don't necessarily feel like I was great at it, but I feel like I was getting it. But now I'm starting to question on some of those ones where I barely eke the star out, because I may be mashing a little bit more than I know, is that maybe why I won? I don't know. So I feel like maybe I need to go back and start getting 2 stars on. I don't know where to start. Maybe grade 3. I know grade 1, I went back and tried doing it from the beginning, and it just seemed like way too much. Like the lessons felt so long, and you'd accidentally miss one, and then like you can only miss 1 or 2 in a thing and still get 3 stars. If you're sending them a whole bunch of issue things too, maybe ask them about the scoring model. Maybe they'll elaborate on it a little bit, give us a little bit of an better idea of what they're taking into account. When I was looking the other night, how I said that I did the keys with all the misplayed notes, that's what makes me think that the only thing that comes into account is the amount of perfect notes you have. Start at 4, can always dial it back. I'm not sure what you mean by start at 4. Oh, grade 4. Yeah, and work backwards towards the front. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I did think about that at one point. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. Back to practice. I actually think I'm starting to get pretty decent at it. Oh, wait, because I'm using 2 hands. Which hand am I supposed to be using, left or right? Right. I was going to say, this feels pretty easy. There we go. There we go. Oh, sweet, it was on a performance. I thought I was on practice. I was getting ready to click it over to performance. Nice. Finally, I get it wrong in a way that's beneficial to me. Usually I'm always in practice and then I do good and I'm like, oh god damn it, I could have beat it. Alright, let's see. Next step. Add the variations. Ah, pass 50. 80 misplayed, 190 total. So I missed half as many as the total. Oop, I didn't mean to skip out of that. Alright, final step. Play the track. See if I can beat it with better than a 50. I'm gonna have to do pretty good to come back from how bad I botched that beginning. Oh well. Oh my god. I can't believe it let me beat that. At the end, I was even kind of phoning it in. I don't know. I was like, kind of like preparing, get ready to like play the next one. All right, I'll take it. I guess I beat something tonight. Oh crap, it's a little bit late too. I think I'll do one more. Maybe. Yeah, I'll do one more. I don't know if I'll beat the step or not. It looks like it's going to be into a little groove of 16th note challenges here. I always have a little bit of trouble with these. I mean, I usually get them, but I usually get a little bit hung up first. It's hard to keep hitting those 16ths and then play the other things. Beat that challenge. Or not challenge, that step. Yeah, we'll do one more step. Unless it's easy. If it's easy, then maybe we'll do the whole challenge. Oh wait, this one's showing two hands. Why is it showing two hands? It's the same pads as the first one. Yeah, I know whenever I started doing pads, 1 star felt like really hard to get. Like even at the beginning, like it always felt like a challenge. And then like when I started playing keys, like 1 star doesn't seem hard to me anymore. Like it used to seem hard. Even on pads, I feel like, and maybe it's just my perception because I've been playing keys, but even when I'm playing pads, for some reason it's in my head that, you know, that 1 star isn't as easy or isn't as hard to get as it used to be. But that might just be in my head a little bit too because of that issue with keys. Alright, so... Oh crap, it was supposed to be two hands the whole time. I did it with one hand. Guess that doesn't matter. It's a little more challenging to do it with the one hand. actually. I think I was doing it a little easier with the one hand because I'm used to the technique. Trying to do it the other way now, it actually felt like it was throwing me off a little bit. I'm gonna try it one-handed. Like I'm gonna go to practice and do a lap or two around it. I feel like I'm definitely better with two hands, and it's definitely fun, but I've never done that method with the 16ths on the ring finger while doing notes with the other two. It's an interesting way to do it. When I'm doing it, I'm like kind of slapping my fingers down more than I do when I do two fingers. When I do two fingers, I got them kind of curled up and hitting with the tips. With this, I'm kind of slapping on them. Almost like playing like a bass or something. I've never played a bass, but what I imagine it would kind of feel like a little bit. Well, I guess some people use a pick with a bass, I think. Oh, I have one loaded up already. Do one of these real quick and jam on practice, another lap, and then do a performance. There we go. I'm not really doing great at it, but I'm going to run performance mode. I think I'll probably do half decent. Do a couple tries. I think I should be able to get like a 40 or so. I don't think I'll beat it, but we'll see where I'm at. Oh wow, that was shorter than I felt like. Man, I passed it. Sweet. Move along. And I guess I will give it a shot, see if I can at least get one star tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to start trying to hit 2 stars on everything. At least 2. I might even go back to getting 3 stars. In pads, I guess this is pads. In pads, I have 3 stars. How far back? I think I have 3 stars everything through 5th grade, maybe, in pads? No, not 5th. A couple 2-stars there. Ones. Okay, there's where my 3s start. What grade is this? This is 5, right? Yeah. Looks like about halfway through grade 5, I stopped doing 2-stars on everything, which is pretty much where I picked up when I started doing pads again recently. Go back down to that one and see if I can beat it tonight. Oh, I went way too far. The hell am I doing? What the hell's that one? A 3-star one? I must have been doing courses and got that deep. There we go. That's just later in the current grade I'm in. What was it again? This one. One thing that's weird a lot of times is the challenge will be easier to beat than the steps to get to the end of the challenge. And I think because of what we were talking about earlier, how there's more notes in it, so you got more room to fudge shit. Really testing my endurance here with this flapping one-handed method. One star. What did Dr. Crispy say earlier? What? How did he say it? He said it like an analogy. Something about 2 stars versus 1 star. And 1 star is somewhere between... something about somewhere between something and your computer being on fire. 2 stars was something else. I forget. It was funny. Where was your other hand? I think I missed something. Do you have to hit those pads? The way I was doing it with the one hand on the 3 and doing the 16ths and slapping, to do it with that method, I guess I don't have to hit it that hard, but when I started getting fatigued, doing it light didn't feel like it was working. Like I felt like I really had to throw myself into it to get it, like because I was, like I said, because of the slapping method or something. It did show it in 2 hands, but I didn't notice until after I did the first step, and I had already been doing it one-handed. And I went back to do it with 2 hands, and I thought about it, and before I really even got in sync, I know I could do it with the 2 hands, and it would have probably been easier technically for me with the 2 hands. But I felt like maybe I should just do it with the 1 hand to challenge myself. Your pads playing Melodics is tough. Like, because the pads are hard and plastic. I know, I seen your controller. It almost looks like the buttons on it are made out of plastic. These ones are made out of, like, rubber, like, kind of like on the push. But yeah, these things, you can hit on them pretty good and they don't really hurt. I should be a little bit mindful of how hard I'm beating on them just for the sound and the stream. I know I know there was some streams where I was listening in and checking, and I heard myself really beating on them, and it like didn't really sound the greatest. Ah, okay, I see. You know, I don't know if you've gone through the settings. They might have a setting for sensitivity on that. I feel like I was setting sensitivity, but that might have just been using my pushes settings. Let's see what's in the settings in here. Yeah, no, I guess they don't have any settings for that in there. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm a little bit later than I like to be up, so I better get my ass to bed so I'm not super cranky at work tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully they figure out what's going on with your thing not showing the fingering and acting funny during playing. Like I said, I've had it before where I had one lesson where it wouldn't show me the fingering and I just had to make something up myself. But I don't see it very often. Usually things as far as that go run smooth for me. I haven't run into that, so hopefully they figure that out for you. Because it seems like yours is doing it a lot. When I had it, it was isolated to one lesson. But yeah, like I said,